Here's the deal. I'm allowing myself to make one singular video about this e.l.f. Cosmetics and Matt Rife situation, and then, my friends, I am never again talking about e.l.f. Cosmetics. Part of me doesn't want to do this at all because, you know, I'm contributing more to this whole situation. I'm contributing to the thing that I don't like in today's video. But I also feel like if ever there was a brand for me to really sit down and talk to you all about this kind of thing, it is e.l.f. I'm a long-time e.l.f. fan. I have been buying their brushes since the white handles days. I loved e.l.f. And something I've been thinking about a lot is that when we decide we're moving on from a brand for whatever reason, I think it's okay to recognize that they may always just be part of your beauty experience. It's kind of like how, you know, I was a Marilyn Manson fan back in the day. I'm not now. You have a choice, right? When you become aware of information, you can decide what you're gonna do with it, and that's it for me, is I've decided that even though I did love e.l.f., I am not going to support this, period. Now, of course, this is all just my opinion. Everything in this video is allegedly. Timestamps and links will be in the description box below, and I've got a busy day. This is not a planned video, it's a bonus video for you all. We're also gonna throw in a fundraiser on domestic violence, and some of you already know why. But I've gotta get ready today. I decided to grab some dupes, mostly K-beauty dupes too, because, you know, e.l.f. Cosmetics is a dupes brand for a lot of people, and I thought it might be nice to let you all know that you do not have to buy e.l.f. Cosmetics if you do not want to. There are certainly other options. Oh, and if you saw my Ulta K-beauty brands ranking, I cannot believe I left out I Do Care. I cannot believe that. They've been one of the OG K-beauty brands at Ulta. So anyway, they sent me this koala ear headband. It's so over the top and I love it. And I told you all I was gonna update you on my Yesstyle order. It's here. It came with no problems, no tariffs. I've got my gifted product to try on in today's video, and then I did indeed get a sunscreen into the country. Everybody was so worried about that, and I get why, but I just think we're not equipped to handle searching every package for K-beauty sunscreens. Oh no, who will protect the children from skin cancer? We live in such stupid times. I thought this was leaking. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. Well, that's out of character for K-beauty products, but yeah, my seal was not completely sealed on these APLB toner pads. Wild. I assume it should be fine. And yeah, speaking of dupe brands, I get asked all the time about APLB. You know, they use a lot of really trendy ingredients, but they keep their prices incredibly low. The catch for me is that I do not know the percentage of the active ingredients within their complexes. Lipogluta-niacin, 16.6%. It just doesn't really tell you all that much. Right, I've had people say, well, what percentage of niacinamide is in that? Nope, no. I cannot guess. Either brands tell us or they don't. There is no way you can make an educated guess on that kind of thing. You just cannot do it. But I still do overall like the brand. I think that they have good, affordable options. They have really nice moisturizers, toners, cleansers, toner pads. These are kind of smaller toner pads, aren't they? That's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. They're still nice and soaked with the toner in them. And of course, this is an AM routine for me. I am skipping cleansing. I do cleanse my face some mornings, but not all mornings. I have dry skin, and I just believe in having a bit more of a flexible skincare routine. Changing my daily skincare routine as I need it, kind of like, you know, intuitive eating, intuitive skincare routines. Let's do it. Let's talk about this e.l.f. Cosmetics and Matt Rife thing. So, in case you missed it, e.l.f. released an ad featuring both Matt Rife as well as Heidi N Closet. People are floored because it could have just been the drag queen Heidi N Closet, and that would have been absolutely fine. Why did we choose to use a comedian who had a scandal around a joke involving domestic violence? You know, I've seen a few people talk about this already. Charlotte Palmer, Kelly Gooch have already said the reason why I don't even really want to be sitting down to make this video. They've called it rage bait advertising. And I absolutely agree that it is. I still have seen some amount of people say things like, why would e.l.f. Cosmetics do this? And this is what I really want to talk about in today's video. I definitely think this was very calculated, allegedly. If you don't already know the backstory of why this is such a big deal, if you don't know the joke that Matt Rife made. I would just recommend looking it up. I am not going to repeat it, and I do in fact like light humor. But there are some things that are just not funny. I suspect that I don't really have to explain this much to my audience. Why are we not focusing? There we go. Still one of my absolute favorite Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair dupes. Yeah, I think you all get it in terms of, you know, you absolutely can make jokes, and you can make them not at the expense of domestic abuse survivors. And if there was any question, he definitely doubled down in an Instagram story. And all of this was all over in 2023. So again, what I really want to get at here is this is not a situation where e.l.f. didn't know. I just recently looked up what e.l.f. is worth, and it's about $6 billion. You are not a $6 billion company that just accidentally lets in some guy without knowing what he's famous for. It just doesn't happen that way. I don't think I'll be at all surprised if we do end up getting one of those, oh, it was an intern. I can't believe the intern hired Matt Rife. I wouldn't be surprised, but... Yeah, okay. So again, coming back around to what both Charlotte Palmer and Kelly Gooch, and I think others have said, yeah, I absolutely think this is intentional. I think this is rage bait to make us mad. To see this in the footsteps of the American Eagle, Sydney Sweeney thing. Charlotte's right. When is the last time you thought about American Eagle before all of this? So I hate to admit it, but I think this goes to show that this kind of rage bait works. It gets people talking about a brand that maybe is falling. In fact, e.l.f. stock has fallen. They were up in November, December of 2024. Who wasn't? And the lawyers. I was thinking about the lawyers. You know that companies like e.l.f. have their own lawyers, right? I mean, YouTubers with just a little bit of a bigger following than my own have their own lawyers. e.l.f. absolutely has their own. And do you realize that this whole ad had to have gone through the lawyers? It had to have gone through the PR team. The PR team had to have actually looked at this situation and for whatever reason went, well, this is going to stir up controversy. Let's do it. That is so deeply disturbing to me. But again, I absolutely believe it because I saw it just happen with American Eagle. And think about it in the context of beauty brands too. What have been the talking points for years over here in the beauty community? Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks? Not because they were good. All signs are pointing to brands are doing this on purpose because it must work. And that is deeply disappointing to me. Anyway, that was the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Probiotics Essence. This is getting called a dupe for the Rhode Essence. I have not tried Rhode, and given everything that's going on, you know, e.l.f. bought Rhode. I do not think I will. And then for moisturizer, I'm going to use my beloved In Beauty Extreme Cream. This is a little bit more expensive, but it's also a dupe of a more expensive product, the Augustinus Bader Moisturizer. So this kind of marketing, I think it's intentional. I really and truly think that come a couple of months from now, people will have forgotten about this, but they will have heard the name e.l.f. And smart timing. It's smart timing. It is August now. We've got the holidays coming up. People are going to see e.l.f. Cosmetics in the store, and they're going to go, oh, I've heard of that brand. And I hate all of this so stinking much. I absolutely hate it. You realize we wake up every day with a choice. Are you going to focus on the negative things in life, or are you going to focus on the positives? And if I am saying this, I am very far from an inspirational content type of creator, then I must have reason I'm sitting down to say this. And that is that I do think it's up to us to take the power back. I'm really trying to figure it out too, because, oh my gosh, it could not be a more absurd time, right? You see everything that's going on in Washington, D.C. You see people are starving in Gaza. Gay marriage might be overturned. It might be overturned. There's talk of that now. So my bottom line here, you know, this video is sort of about e.l.f. It's sort of about Matt Rife. But it's also about us. This looks like such tiny packaging. I guess it's still 1.52 fluid ounces. If we see rage bait marketing, what are we gonna do going forward? Well, like I said from the very beginning with today's video, I wanna make this about e.l.f. because I have been somebody who has made so many videos about the brand and about their products, and I want you all to know the reason why I'm not gonna be making those kind of videos anymore. This really crosses a line for me. It's just not okay. It's not okay. I am not going to be supporting this kind of behavior. behavior. If I am not shopping Target and I am not shopping Target, believe me, it is very easy for me to also say, okay, well, throw e.l.f. into that. I'm not going to be buying from them either. But real talk over here, what are you going to do the next time you see rage bait marketing? Because it seems to be the thing to do. Well, for me personally, I'm going to take note. I'm not going to make another video. I'm not going to do it. Not again. I don't think this is any different from be the change you want to see in the world, right? I'm tired. I'm tired of everything being so negative. That was another super fast to apply sunscreen, but I gotta be honest that I did not like this packaging. This was really hard to squeeze. It's cute, it's tiny, it's petite, but it was really hard to squeeze out. So those were our newbies in today's video. Everything else, you know, it's very tried and true. So that's it for an AM skincare routine over here, and that's it for today's video. That's all I really wanted to say, is to point out that rage bait seems to be working, and it's up to us to put our foot down and not let it work. So to end this video, I would absolutely love to hear from you all. What are some brands that you know of that haven't pulled any stunts? If you follow me over on Instagram, which you should, then you may have seen that I put up a post of some of the products that I bought in the 10X Beauty. I made sure to buy from Sniff. They are an adorable little LGBT-owned brand. I bought from Live Tinted. Absolutely love Live Tinted. It seems like all Live Tinted does is try to improve the beauty space, make it more accessible to, in particular, Southeast Asian skin tones. I bought from Win Beauty. I haven't been that big on the celebrity brands, but I gotta say, I have never seen Serena Williams do any kind of stunt. She just has an incredible, accessible, fairly priced line with a very inclusive shade range, of course. And I feel like almost all of the K-beauty brands are pretty good about this. Absolutely love Haro Haro Wonder. Absolutely love Manyo. But your turn. You share in the comments what are some of your favorite responsible beauty brands. And my friends, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, this video will include a fundraiser. I'll have that information in the description box below, as well as links to these products if you would like to purchase any of them while helping to support the channel. And as always, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all next time.